Hi guys, my name is Janita. Welcome to my channel Zaza Line, where we do practical sewing. And today's projects are quite simple. We are working on two bowls or boxes, whatever you want to call them. It is two different designs. This one is a little bit more, you can see that the walls are a little bit more a 90-degree angle, and this one is more like a bowl and it's more open. And you will see on the PDF file once you download it that it's completely different designs. And anyway, so I was using vinyl, and one is vinyl on the inside, one is vinyl on the outside, and cotton. You can use whatever you want. If you have a domestic machine, I would recommend using just cotton, and you have to interface it if you want it a little bit more sturdy. Because I was using vinyl, you can see how structured the box is. And these are great for everyday use. You can put little treats in there, you can put your clips for sewing, your keys, anything you want, and you can make different sizes. So when you download the PDF file, which you can find on zazalinestudio.com, you can make it bigger. So before you print it out, you can usually I recommend doing 100% scale if you want to have the same size and everything to match. But if you, in this case, you can do 150, 200 if you want it twice as big, if you want it a little bit smaller. So it's up to you. You can adjust the size in your printer. But anyways, let's get started. Okay, so today's tutorial is going to be very simple and a quick project. You can download the PDF file on my website, zazalinestudio.com. And so I have two different styles. So this one is going to be a little bit deeper. This one is going to be a little bit more shallow. And so let's start with the blue one. This one is slightly bigger. Okay, so I'm using vinyl and cotton. So because I'm using vinyl, it's a little bit stiff, a little bit more rigid. So I'm not gonna use any interfacing, but if you are using just plain cotton, you will have to use some kind of interfacing, and I would recommend Decovil White, Light, or if you want it even more sturdier, Decovil Heavy. And what I would do, I would make the interfacing 1 centimeter smaller. So then when you have the seam allowance 1 centimeter or 3/8 of an inch, it's going to be easier to turn around. So if you are using heavier interfacing, cut it smaller. It's going to be easier later on. Okay, and now we are going to prep the two pieces, and we are going to do them individually. So first we are going to put all the corners together. You can clip them, and you are putting the right side together. So you are looking at the wrong side. And then we will take it to the sewing machine. We will do the same thing on the other piece. So there you go, and that will give you an idea how the box is going to look like after, or we call it tray, box, whatever you like to call it. And then we are going to do the same thing on the this side. And it's up to you if you want to have the lining as cotton, or if you want to have the vinyl here. I'm gonna do the vinyl just in case something spills, or I can wipe it clean. So I will do the vinyl as my surface I'm looking at. But anyways, let's go back to the lining and let's clip all the edges. And my lining, it doesn't matter, both sides are the same, so there is no right, no wrong side. Okay, there we go. And we are gonna use 1/4 inch or about 6 millimeters or 5 millimeters, half centimeter seam allowance on all the corners. Okay, so this is what we end up with. We have two cute boxes, and now we are gonna flip this one, or one of them, it doesn't matter. We will flip them over, and we are gonna place it inside the other one. So basically what we are trying to do, we want to keep the good sides facing each other, and then we are looking at the wrong sides are out. And so once you put it in, it should be a nice fit, and we will flip it all around. So usually when I am working on the sides, I like to put one here and one here. I don't know if you can see, because we don't have such a big seam allowance to do this, right? So let's just keep it simple and do it like this. Okay. And then we will take it back to the machine, and we are gonna go all around, but we are gonna back stitch. Here, let me do a little mark here so I don't forget. Sometimes I forget and I go all around. So this is where I'm gonna stop. So you're not gonna sew in this area, and you want to back stitch really well on the sides. And this time we will go 1 centimeter, which is 3/8 of an inch seam allowance. Okay, and this is what we end up with. We have an opening here, and maybe try to keep it a little bit bigger. And then let's flip it inside out. Okay, so once it's flipped inside out, and you can decide which side you want, you can have it either way. I just would like to have the vinyl on this side, just in case something spills, I can easily wipe it out. So this is it. We are almost done. We will just close this gap in here. So this is the opening, and it was a little challenging to flip it around. So next time what I would do, I would leave a little bigger space so it's easier. It's still manageable, but you know, it would be easier if it was a little bigger. So now we can go around, we will top stitch and close the gap at the same time, and we are done with this one. Okay, and it's all done. I think it turned out pretty nice. It is a multi-purpose little box. You can put anything in there. You can put your clips in. You can put, I don't know, whatever you need. Snacks. So anyways, this one is done. Now we are gonna do this one, and it's exactly the same process. First, you have to clip the good sides together. This one is just gonna be a little bit more shallow. It's not gonna be as deep. It will be more open, but the process is the same. So just a little note, if you want to make these a little bit bigger, smaller, all you have to do is just adjust the printing. So usually I say do actual size, so 100% scale. If you want them bigger, before you print it out, set up your printer to 150, let's say, if you want the box to be bigger. So we will clip this. And this is my wrong side. And then we will take it to the sewing machine and we will do the same thing. So first we are gonna do 1/4 inch seam allowance, and then we will put them together just like we did the other one. We will repeat the same process. Okay, and you can see how open this one is compared to this one. This one is a little bit more close. It has the walls a little bit straight up, and this one lies a little bit more open on the top. This time I would like the vinyl to be on the bottom and the cotton on the top. So this time I will take the cotton, I will flip it inside out, and I will put it inside. And we have the good sides facing each other, and we will line it up properly, make sure the corners are lined up. So when we flip it over, they are even. And I like using my big clips, which I got from Dollar Tree. What a great buy for $1.50. Usually these clips are not cheap, and they are big and they are very strong. Especially when I'm using vinyl. Vinyl needs a little bit more holding. Okay, looking pretty good. So let me make a mark where we are not gonna sew, and this time I'm gonna leave it a little bit bigger because last time I had a hard time flipping it over. Okay, this should be enough. So we will go all around 1 centimeter or 3/8 of an inch, and we are not gonna sew in this area. Okay, so we left a little bit bigger opening, so let's flip it inside out. Okay, so now we are just gonna top stitch and we are done. This is it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Today was short and easy, and I will see you next time.